Welcome back, my flawless family. Will Flawless Crested Geckos coming to you again with yet again another video. And if you're new here, hopefully you'll hang around with us for a while, subscribe and follow us. Go through that, go down that rabbit hole, binge watch some of our content. We've been consistently putting out content for quite some time now, but this video today is going to be really cool. It's probably not going to go the direction that you think it may go in, so you're going to want to kind of stick around and hear what I got to say on this really cool topic. So we're diving into the future trends of crested gecko breeding, but that leads first through the evolution of crested gecko morphs. So one of the biggest trends we're seeing is the explosion of unique morphs, colors, patterns different breeders are utilizing to move their projects along. Breeders are refining traits like extreme harlequins, tricolors, and even pushing the limits of dark-based high white crested geckos like we are. Now, the demand for bold, high contrast animals are only growing. It's been growing for quite some time now, and the future projects will likely focus on stabilizing and perfecting these lines. Now, we harp on our high white, non-lily white project, right? But there's several other breeders with phenomenal high white lines. Now, there's so many other breeders as well, other than us, that are working on their own kind of premier high white non-lily lines. You have AJD, you have Tara Lee, phenomenal breeders. That's, the upper echelon of the crested gecko community. And everyone's kind of doing it their own way, not necessarily line breeding to a sense, but maybe outsourcing and seeing specific things in geckos and kind of going down the rabbit hole and seeing where it will lead them. Some people are going to be successful at it and some people are not. When you're not, don't give up though. You never know what door may open when one closes, especially in these projects. And another trend, we're leaps and bounds, from where we were, but we're having, as a community, this is huge push toward genetic understanding. Not necessarily genetic diversity, but a genetic understanding, trying to get an understanding what each gene that you're working with actually does for you. I feel that we're moving beyond just the visual morphs. We're identifying traits, things that may not necessarily be deemed as a genetic morph, but trait morph. It can kind of be work hand in hand together. You're going to have different things that's going to enhance certain genes in certain crested geckos. You're going to have certain things that's going to take away things in geckos, and you're going to have people that are going to be for and against certain genes, and that's fine. And we're finding that more and more breeders are documenting their lineage, they're pairing and breeding responsibly and avoiding unhealthy inbreeding, which leads to you probably need to expect more collaborations and shared data when it comes to bringing new things into the community.
Are you ready to take your love for crested geckos to the next level? Welcome to the Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon, where passion meets opportunity. With 2 tiers, $50 and $100 a month, your membership is not just support, it's an investment. Every dollar goes straight into your very own Flawless Savings account, ready to be used toward purchasing that gecko you've always wanted. As a Patreon member, you'll unlock exclusive early access to every single website update we have. That's 48 hours to view and purchase geckos before the public ever sees them. Plus, enjoy 5% off and free shipping all year long. Looking for even more? That $100 tier gives you rollover funds so you can stack your savings for those big dream gecko purchases. But that's not all. Membership also means monthly gecko giveaways, free merchandise, and access to exclusive content designed for both seasoned breeders and brand new keepers. At Flawless Crested Geckos, we're more than just a Patreon. We're a family, a flawless family, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. So don't wait, join today and start enjoying all of those benefits. Your perfect gecko could be waiting for you exclusively here at Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon.
Then there's the different things like tech and tools. We tell you guys all the time as far as our facility and trying to mirror or build up the smart facility so we can monitor and maintain the vault. But technology is also changing how we breed and keep geckos as a community. From smart thermostats and automated misting systems to advanced incubators, breeders now have more tools to ensure consistent hatch rates and healthier babies. And with all that being readily accessible, why not take advantage of those things? Expect automation and monitoring tech to become more of a standard nowadays. Finally, we're seeing a shift towards education, ethics, and community transparency. You guys know we love to put these videos out to tell you what we're doing, whether it's been successful, whether we failed, whatever is going on with Flawless. We want you guys to know about it because, if you want to venture down this path on any level, it's almost like doing your research and doing your homework to have information, some education readily available for you to kind of just one click away and you can find an answer. I would love if when we started way back when to have answers to all of our questions, right? Who can go into something and have answers to all of your questions? Nearly no one. And you're still not going to have answers to all your questions because if you're going to be original and be creative, you're going to also create issues for yourself that maybe no one has come across. So again, hopefully videos like this and helping build a community together like this, somebody can have an answer for you somewhere down the road. So, bottom line is buyers want healthy, ethically bred geckos. Breeders who adapt to these expectations, offering care support, detailed records, and honesty can go a long way. And you will stand out in the future market. So that's what you really need to think about beyond the genes. I know you guys was thinking that we were going to talk about empty backs, and we were going to talk about Cho-Cho and Sable, the decline of Cappuccino. All these are, which is why I saved it for the end, are different genes that's in the gene pool, different morphs that we get the pleasure to enjoy and play with. That being said, I don't think the market is going to kind of be made with these genes. I think every single gene has its own unique fit into the community. You're going to have people that, have disdain for certain genes, and you're going to have people that are going to market certain genes. And that's completely fine. That's just the nature of the community as well as the business. But some of the most old-fashioned genes, the flames, the tigers, all of them are going to have their fit in the community. All of them you're going to find some brand spanking new gene, and you're going to want to know what it looks like with this gene added in. So you're always going to be able to kind of gene stack as we progress along. Just keep good records, know and learn what each gene does with each gene, and don't just make these big melting pot of geckos with genes in them. Know what they're doing for you, because not only you progressing your projects forward, but what are you selling now to your Crested Gecko customers? Something to really think about. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video on the future of Crested Geckos and where it's going on the business side as well as the breeding side, and what you should be thinking about as you move forward as the customer, as the seller. It can benefit you on both sides of the coin. This is Will. Hit that subscribe button if you really enjoy this content, because we appreciate your viewership. Flawless Crested Geckos, and we out.